Picture yourself walking into a Tesla showroom and seeing a vehicle that looks like it belongs in a science fiction movie. Its sharp stainless steel body reflects the lights differently from every other car on the floor. People stop to take photos before they even ask about the specifications. And everywhere you look, there is an unmistakable sense that this is something different. For many buyers, that feeling alone is incredibly valuable because the Cybertruck is more than transportation. It is a statement about technology, innovation, and being part of the future. Yet when the excitement begins to fade and ownership replaces anticipation, a different question slowly starts to emerge. Is the Tesla Cybertruck actually worth the money, or is much of its value tied to the story surrounding it rather than the practical experience of owning it? To answer that question, it helps to separate attention from value because the two are often confused. Throughout history, products that attracted extraordinary public interest have frequently carried prices that reflected demand rather than utility. Whether it was the first smartphones, luxury watches, or limited edition sports cars, early buyers often paid a premium simply because something was new, unusual, and difficult to obtain. The Cybertruck follows a remarkably similar pattern. Years of anticipation created enormous expectations long before the first production vehicle reached customers, and by the time deliveries began, demand had already become part of its perceived value. The vehicle itself certainly introduces impressive engineering. Its stainless steel exterior is unlike anything else currently on the road. Its acceleration rivals many high-performance sports cars despite its size, and Tesla's software ecosystem remains one of the strongest advantages in the electric vehicle market. For buyers who prioritize technology and enjoy owning products that stand apart from conventional designs, these qualities are meaningful. However, owning a vehicle is rarely determined by engineering alone because financial decisions extend far beyond the purchase price. This is where the economics become more interesting. The cost of owning any vehicle is not simply the number printed on the window sticker. Instead, ownership is the combination of purchase price, financing costs, insurance premiums, depreciation, maintenance, repairs, registration fees, charging or fuel expenses, and the opportunity cost of the money committed to the purchase. Looking at only one of these numbers is similar to judging a mortgage by its monthly payment while ignoring the interest accumulated over decades. The total cost exists within a much larger financial system. The Cybertruck enters that system carrying several characteristics that can increase ownership costs compared with more conventional vehicles. Its stainless steel body panels require specialized repair methods. Replacement parts may be less readily available than those for mass-produced trucks, and insurance companies often evaluate repair complexity when calculating premiums. Even if routine maintenance remains relatively low, unexpected repairs can become significantly more expensive simply because fewer repair facilities have experience working with such an unconventional design. Depreciation introduces another layer of uncertainty. Every new vehicle loses value over time, but predicting resale value becomes more difficult when a product occupies such a unique position in the market. Consumer preferences change, competing electric trucks continue to improve, and technological advancements arrive quickly within the automotive industry. What appears groundbreaking today may become ordinary within only a few years, making long-term value difficult to estimate with confidence. There is also an important psychological factor that affects many purchasing decisions. Humans naturally assign greater value to products that feel exclusive or attract social attention. Economists sometimes describe this as a premium created by scarcity, novelty, or signaling rather than purely functional performance. Driving something that few other people own can create satisfaction that extends beyond transportation itself. That feeling is real, but it is also temporary because novelty gradually disappears as products become more common and daily ownership replaces the excitement of acquisition. None of this necessarily means the Cybertruck is a bad purchase. For some buyers, its distinctive design, advanced technology, rapid acceleration, and software experience justify every dollar spent. Financial value is never determined entirely by spreadsheets because personal enjoyment has value as well. The important distinction is recognizing which portion of the purchase pays for practical utility and which portion pays for uniqueness, early adoption, and emotional satisfaction. Ultimately, the Tesla Cybertruck illustrates a broader lesson about consumer finance. The most expensive part of any purchase is often invisible because it exists within financing, ownership costs, depreciation, insurance, and expectations rather than the product itself. Understanding those hidden costs does not tell anyone what they should buy, but it does make financial decisions clearer. Once attention shifts away from appearances and toward total cost of ownership, buying a vehicle becomes less about owning the most interesting machine on the road and more about understanding what that machine will truly cost over the years that follow.